Generational change in Kazakh government is a promising signal which allows to hope that the reforms necessary for today will be carried out by new Prime Minister A.Dubnov. In an interview to the New Time, political expert A.Dubnov shared his opinion on systematic political transformation Kazakhstan has been going through since 2022. According to the experts, that year enabled major social and economic changes after January 2022 unrest. What has been changed since then, and will the new appointments in the government contribute to further political modernization in the country? Please watch the fragment of the interview right now.
Mr. Dubnov, thank you for joining us. Following the January events 2 years ago, President Tokayev set a new direction for Kazakhstan. In your assessment, how effectively did the previous government manage the implementation of new reforms?
Проблемы, которые остались
The lingering challenges from the prior administration were largely rooted in Kazakhstan's clan oligarchic structure. Consequently, the preceding government's efforts in the financial and economic sector might have fallen short, as there was limited activity in freeing organizations from the grip of foreign and domestic investments. Despite President Tokayev's progressive initiative to repatriate unlawfully withdrawn assets from abroad, this action did not emerge as the central focus of previous government's agenda.
How will the new Prime Minister Aljas cope with the task of the government, do you think? What is expected from the new government of Kazakhstan?
Я связываю реформирование.
I associate the change of government in Kazakhstan with President Tokayev's ambition to accelerate the transition towards a new societal structure, not just within Kazakh society or the economy, but a comprehensive reformating of the country, aimed at shedding a deeply entrenched, burdensome legacy. This generational change, which in my opinion is the most expressive characteristic of government reform, is a promising signal for me. The 43-year-old Prime Minister, as well as other ministers, is old enough to be the son of the current president of the country. The average age of the government, as I read, is 48 years at the expense of those who remained from the previous government. In general, there is new, so to speak, deck of the ruling nomenclature, including the new head of the administration, who is also 43 years old. This is a new breath, the assumption that the reforms necessary for today's requirements will be carried out.
How do you assess the impacts of the new reforms on Kazakhstan's foreign and domestic policy?
Мы все пребываем
We're amidst a geopolitical rift, navigating a risk-laden zone when making decisions due to shifting dynamics among major world players. And in this situation, the role of Kazakhstan is not to fall under the ice rink of one or another trend, which is manifested by the main actors of the world process. Kazakhstan has its rightful place in this balance of power. In short, Kazakhstan, like all major economic actors, is in the position of choosing the main direction and should not be determined by external players. Kazakhstan is a huge Eurasian country, and when President Tokayev said that he hoped it would become a hub of the Central Asian region, it was a big dream. For those who do not dream, do not get the results.
Thank you for your analysis, Mr. Dubnov.